As you know, that you were also part of that rally, when I started speaking about rivers, you won't believe, at least 20 to 25% of the media across the country went on reporting that Sadhguru wants river linking to happen. I went on saying, this is not about river linking, this is about river revitalization. Ah, yes, river linking. I'm saying professional reporters reporting like this all over the place. Some, I think by intent to mislead the public. Some, it's fixed in their head, rivers means linking. Because so many people have spoken about linking, they think it's about linking. This is a fundamental thing we need to understand. Our rivers in this country are largely rain-fed or forest-fed rivers. Only 4% of our river water is glacier-fed. We are always trying to do what Europe does or America does. Most of our modules we've picked up in the form of dams, in the form of canals. This is all imitation of European way of doing things. But they are temperate climates. Here we have only 40 to 48 days of precipitation or rain in a year. This 48 days of rain that comes down, we are supposed to preserve in the land for 365 days. The only and only way you can do this is to enrich the soil and keep it in shade. There is simply no other way. There is no great technology involved in this. It needs a forest. The land should be full of humus and there should be shade. Only then rivers will flow. There, for example in Europe, the precipitation is anywhere between 180 to 190 days in a year. And their precipitation is not in the form of rain, it is in the form of snow. If 1 foot of snow falls, it will take another 15, 20, 30 days sometimes to melt and slowly drip in. If you count that also as precipitation, those number of days where it's dripping in, then the precipitation goes up to 230 to 240 days. So 240 days of precipitation, 45 days of precipitation. Can you address these two problems the same way? Then immediately people will jump and say, you know, Israel is doing a great job. Please understand, Israel is transforming desert into a fertile land. We are transforming a very fertile land into a desert. These are two different things. So, have we managed to make the whole nation understand? Maybe not, but we have managed to make the central government understand, Niti Aayog understand, a few state governments to understand, and the policy, almost 80% of the recommendations are already in the policy, and budget is being allocated for at least about 20 to 30% of the policy, budget is being allocated. It is less than a year. I think it's very, very agile response from the government.
It's phenomenal.
And United Nations took this up in a big way, and on March 22nd, which was the World Water Day, we launched what is called as a decade of action, because the recommendations we have made is relevant for all tropical nations. So a decade of action has been launched by United Nations, behind which there is a budget of some $2 billion. So where people should understand, they have understood, rest of the population also should understand, it's very important. But this rally for rivers, all of you should understand, was driven mainly to make policy changes. First thing they will ask is, okay, where shall we plant trees? I said, no, you don't plant trees. What should we do? What should you do? There are three things you should do. You must give a missed call, you must make your friend give a missed call and make his friend give a missed call, and that's all you do. Missed call, will it bring up a river? No, this is a democratic society. Here, unless there are numbers, nothing will change. You need numbers. And because we got 162 million people supporting the Rally for Rivers, which is the largest movement ever on the planet. Because of that overwhelming support from all the people in the country, we gave the policy document to the Prime Minister at 6:15 or 6:20 in the evening. Next day morning by about 11 o'clock, we get a call from the PMO saying, Prime Minister has formed a special cell and they want a soft copy of the policy. I thought, that's fantastic. That's never happened in this country before.
That's really something, Guruji. That's awesome.
It's those
Round of
hundreds…
applause.